Suffer like a champion. That phrase may not sound sweet. It may not roll off the tongue like a catchy slogan or feel like an inspiring quote you'd hang on your wall. But it's real, it's raw, and if you let it sink in, if you live it and breathe it, that phrase can define your path to greatness. Because no one, and I mean no one, becomes a champion without first learning how to suffer, how to endure, how to push, how to bleed, how to crawl when every part of their body screams to stop. Champions are not built on easy days. They are forged in the fires of struggle. They are molded through heartbreak, loss, setbacks, and rejection. Every medal, every trophy, every banner hung from the rafters has a story soaked in pain behind it. It tells the story of someone who refused to quit when it hurt, who kept going when others stopped, who stood up when they had every excuse to lie down. Champions suffer, but they suffer with purpose. They suffer with dignity. They suffer not because they enjoy the pain, but because they know what lies beyond it. When you hear stories of legends, the athletes, the entrepreneurs, the soldiers, the inventors, you might see the highlight reels, the glory, the applause. But you don't always see the nights they couldn't sleep from anxiety, the mornings they woke up and didn't feel like moving, the sacrifices they made when no one was watching. You don't see the tears behind the smiles, the failures behind the successes, the doubt behind the confidence. And yet, what separates them from the rest is not the absence of suffering but their relationship with it. They do not run from suffering, they embrace it. They understand that suffering is not their enemy, it is their teacher. It is the crucible through which their strength is refined. Think about the greats. Think about Michael Jordan being cut from his high school basketball team. Think about Muhammad Ali training in isolation, waking up before sunrise to run while the world slept. Think about Serena Williams playing through injuries, or Kobe Bryant playing through pain with a torn Achilles tendon, refusing to leave the game. These are not moments of glory, these are moments of grit. Moments of suffering. Moments when it was easy to walk away but they chose to stay, to endure, to suffer like champions. Suffering doesn't mean weakness. In fact, it is a sign of unmatched strength. To suffer and still move forward. That takes courage. That takes resolve. Anyone can perform when they're comfortable, when the sun is shining and the wind is at their back. But champions shine in the storm. They smile through adversity. They don't crumble under pressure, they rise through it. Every setback, every obstacle, every ounce of pain becomes fuel for their fire. It becomes a reason to push harder, dig deeper, and fight longer. You see, champions don't look for shortcuts. They don't ask for easier paths. They don't complain when life throws them into the trenches. They've accepted the reality that suffering is part of the journey. They train in the rain. They study when others party. They work while others sleep. They bleed in practice so they can shine in battle. And in those lonely, brutal moments of hardship, when there is no crowd to cheer them on, no light at the end of the tunnel, they whisper to themselves, this is what it means to be great. That whisper is their anthem. That pain is their rite of passage. But suffering isn't just physical. Champions suffer emotionally. They face criticism, loneliness, doubt. They deal with people who say, you're not good enough, you're wasting your time, it's impossible. And sometimes, the loudest voice telling them to give up is the one inside their own head. But they don't listen, or rather, they listen, but they don't obey. They fight back. They remind themselves why they started. They remember the vision that pulled them into the arena in the first place. And they keep swinging. There will be days when you question yourself. Days when you wonder if all the sacrifice is worth it. Days when your body wants to shut down, your mind wants to quit, and your heart feels empty. On those days, you must reach deeper. You must tell yourself, suffer like a champion. Let it be your battle cry. Let it be your answer to the voice of doubt. Let it carry you through the pain and into the place where few have the courage to go. There is a difference between pain and purpose. Pain is temporary, but purpose lasts forever. The champion understands this. They know that their suffering today is planting seeds for their glory tomorrow. That every drop of sweat, every tear, every sacrifice will one day yield a harvest of victory. But only if they don't give up. Only if they keep going. Only if they keep showing up. Day after day, moment after moment, even when no one sees, even when no one applauds. You may not be the strongest. You may not be the fastest. You may not have the most talent. But if you can suffer like a champion, if you can endure what others won't, if you can push through what others fear, you will rise. You will stand where others fell. You will earn what others only dreamed of. Because the world doesn't hand out greatness. It demands it. It demands your blood, your sweat, your patience, your persistence, your suffering. And when you rise, when you finally reach that summit, you will not forget the pain. You will not forget the nights you cried or the mornings you fought to get out of bed. You will remember every sacrifice. But you will also understand that the suffering didn't break you, it built you. It transformed you into the kind of person who doesn't just chase dreams, but catches them. Who doesn't just talk about greatness, but lives it. Who doesn't just watch history, but makes it. So the next time life gets hard, the next time you want to quit, the next time your muscles burn and your heart aches and your will starts to crack, remember who you are. You are not ordinary. You are not here to live small. You are not here to settle for average. You are here to fight. You are here to struggle. You are here to suffer, not aimlessly, not hopelessly, but like a champion. Because that is how champions are born. That is how legends are made. So suffer like a champion. Not with fear, but with fire. Not with tears of defeat, but with tears of determination. Let the world throw its worst at you. Let it try to break you. Let it doubt you. Because while others look for the easy way, you will take the hard road. While others beg for comfort, you will run into the storm. While others fall apart, you will rise stronger. Because you don't fear the pain, you respect it. You don't avoid the struggle, you embrace it. You don't suffer like a victim, you suffer like a champion. And one day, you'll look back and realize the suffering was never your enemy, it was your greatest ally. The proof that you were willing to go further, dig deeper, and rise higher than anyone ever expected. The suffering was your ticket. The suffering was your teacher. The suffering was your path. And you didn't just walk it, you owned it. So when the darkness comes, when the weight feels unbearable, when everything inside you begs you to stop, take a deep breath. Straighten your back, clench your fists, and whisper to yourself those 5 powerful words: suffer like a champion, today, and every day after. Would you like this in a downloadable format like PDF or Word?